The last time I was seen on the internet was well over a year ago, and while I'd love to be able to show you this big, awesome cinematic piece to show you what I've been up to the last year, I can't, because I really didn't do anything amazing visually. At least I can show you. The last 14 months have been some of the hardest and most challenging of my entire life. It wasn't really easy to just disappear completely from social media. We've all been there with these social media detoxes where you don't post for about like a week or 2 weeks, but the entire time you're actually still snooping on your Instagram feed, afraid of liking your best friend's engagement post because you're afraid you're lying to everybody. Trust me, everyone knows. The telltale sign usually is when you announce your departure. Like, who does that?
October of 2020, I got rid of every form of social media I had that wasn't a direct type of communication with people I knew, like Snapchat. Some of these were pretty easy, like Twitter. Other ones were really, really hard, like Reddit or Instagram. Even YouTube, something I have been not only a user but a creator on since I was 8 years old. I exclusively just became a viewer, which was one of the hardest things for me to give up. For years and years, I had this weight on my chest that I just felt like I couldn't get rid of. For years, I felt like it was just weighing me down with this chase for views and likes and subscribers and followers. And it directly correlated with a lot of the rough situations I had where I was in complete self-hatred and didn't think I was good enough. Being from a small town in Ohio, I looked at what other creators or influencers or celebrities were doing and tried to emulate them or take bits and pieces of their personality, their looks, their style, their content. And I couldn't see what was good enough about me.
And when you add my mental health issues, failed relationships, being aimless in my own life, and my own shortcomings, I'm honestly surprised that I was able to get so far before having to take one of these major breaks before. I mean, before I stopped, I had 2 YouTube post schedules. I had a Instagram post schedule. I had a TikTok post schedule. I felt like I was pushing myself so hard. I was constantly pushing people in my life away and focusing on that instead of going to like family events or going to hang out with my friends, and was really starting to feel like I was pushing myself to this cliff where I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to be able to come back from. I had moved over an hour away from all my family. I had lost my long-term relationship that I had just moved for. I had to move in with a complete stranger that I had to basically stay in my room for the last year, staring at just 4 walls because that roommate had the entire house a wreck and I couldn't stomach going anywhere else in the house outside of going to the kitchen for food. Even when I tried to feed the beast and try and make content or do something different, I had put myself into such a burnout and a complete writer's block that honestly I wasn't able to get out of until honestly right now. And I'd love to say that that October day, whenever I finally decided to delete all the social media from my phone and my life in general, that it got better instantly. It didn't. it didn't.
In fact, it really only just started getting better these last couple months. But it took a lot of hard work and dedication to get here. I had been putting off therapy for years, but I had gotten to the point where I ran at it with open arms. I had spent so many years trying to be everyone other than myself. In those first few sessions, I couldn't stop letting out the real me because I had suppressed him for so long. I really had to learn how to reconnect with myself. And trust me, I'm not gonna get all preachy and I'm not gonna become a self-help guru. So don't worry about that. I just really had to get rid of all the negative habits. I rediscovered and zeroed in on my passions and surrounded myself with people, friends, family, other relationships that meant the most to me. I got back into the gym. I started working towards my dream of being a pro wrestler. I surrounded myself completely with people that not only supported me, but pushed me to be better. I let go of major weights I've been holding on for years. And I still struggle every single day, honestly. But I've grown a lot this last year, and I'm finally in a place where I'm happy to be back, to be sharing this next chapter of my life with people I care about and working towards my main goals, which I am very, very excited to share with all of you. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.